Track 61.
Some students prefer to gather research on the internet. Others prefer to use the library. Which method of research do you prefer and why? Use details and examples to explain your opinion.
Track 62. Model response.
If I had to choose between the internet and the library, I'd prefer to gather my research in the library stacks. I prefer this option because the library provides access to hundreds of prominent literary journals and a better atmosphere in which to do research. First of all, the library holds many prominent journals of literature, so the sources of information are very reliable, and they are more trustworthy than those found online, which is very important. Also, the library environment is a good atmosphere in which to study. As a result, the peace and quiet help me to study better, so I can concentrate without distraction. In closing, although the internet is very fast and convenient, doing my research in the library is still better because the internet can be unreliable and the computer lab is often noisy.
Track 63. Model response.
Given the choice between the internet and the library, I'd prefer to do my research on the internet. I prefer the internet because it's far more convenient and it can be much faster to find the information I need there. First, the internet is far easier to use, so the convenience of the internet gives me access to the information I need from anywhere I choose. Furthermore, the internet is fast. Because of its speed, I can find information far more quickly there than from any other source. This helps me complete my work in a shorter time. In closing, even though the library may have access to many valuable sources, I still prefer the internet because the library is usually slower and isn't as easy to access.
Track 64.
Some people believe a college education is necessary to succeed. Others believe it's not important for success. Which one do you agree with and why? Use details and examples to explain your opinion.
Track 65. Model response.
I agree a college education is the gateway to success in these days of global competition. I believe this because we live in a world of fierce global competition, and the acquisition of knowledge is a goal held in great esteem. To begin with, global competition in this world is extremely fierce. For example, if a company in my country can't find skilled workers here, then they will go abroad for skilled workers. Also, the acquisition of knowledge is very important for personal growth. These days, it's important to be well-rounded. A well-rounded individual tends to be more interesting to talk to than someone that lacks a quality education. So, although not going to college means you can get started on your career earlier, I still believe a college education is better because without it, you will never be a valued or well-respected worker.
Track 66.
Model response.
In my opinion, I disagree a college education is necessary to succeed in life. I believe this because there are advantages to starting work early in life, and it's possible to succeed by receiving an inheritance of some kind. For one, if you leave high school and go immediately into the workplace, you can advance in one area very quickly. You can even own your own business before most people have finished college. Second, many people in the world gain success by receiving an inheritance of some kind. As a result, they gain power or money, obviating the need to go to college. Despite the fact that a college education brings you respect and opportunities, I still believe it's not always necessary to succeed.
Track 67.
Some people believe the advent of computers has made human lives better. Others say computers have had a negative effect on society. Which side do you agree with and why?
Track 68. Model response.
Some people believe computers have had a negative effect on society, but I believe computers have made our lives better. For one, computers increase our work output and productivity. This is because with computers, we can do a variety of tasks a lot faster than we could without them. For example, it's faster and easier to do complex calculations using Microsoft Excel. Also, computers help relieve our stress because they provide us with entertainment. For example, we can relax by playing computer games or surfing the internet. So I feel computers have made our lives easier because they increase productivity and help us relieve stress.
Track 69.
Most people are more likely to go to movies or concerts with their friends than by themselves. Do you agree or disagree with this statement? Include details and examples to support your explanation.
Track 70.
Model response.
In my opinion, most people are more likely to do things like going to movies or concerts with friends than by themselves. For one, it's comfortable being with friends because they laugh at your jokes and make you feel at ease. Also, it's more interesting being with friends than it is being alone because you can have conversations with friends about school life, politics, or even about other friends. So, I really believe most people enjoy spending time with friends at movies and music concerts. This is because it's comfortable being around friends when attending events like movies, and it's more fun than being alone.
Track 71. Some university students prefer to live in a dormitory while others like to rent an apartment near their campus. Which place do you think is better for students to live and why? Include details and examples to support your explanation. Track 72. Model response.
While some students like to live in a dormitory when they are in university, I would prefer to rent an off-campus apartment. For one, when you live in a dorm, you are sharing a very small space with others. In an apartment, however, you have a large space all to yourself. Also, dorm rooms are usually noisy, and roommates are often loud or inconsiderate of study time. However, in an apartment, you are in control of the noise level, so you can study when you want to without distractions from others. Finally, I think living off campus is the better choice because it gives you more space as well as greater opportunity to study in a quiet setting.
Track 73.
It is good for students to take classes during the day and work part-time jobs at night and on weekends. Do you agree or disagree with this statement? Include details and examples to support your explanation.
Track 74.
Model response.
I believe it's beneficial for students to take classes during the day and work part-time jobs during the night and on weekends. For example, if students work for their own spending money, they are learning the value of money and are less likely to waste it because they know how hard they had to work to earn it. Also, students working a part-time job learn valuable social skills they can utilize when they enter the workforce. So, once more, working nights and weekends while studying at university is very beneficial to students because they learn the value of money and the social skills they will need in their future employment.
Track 75.
Some people prefer to work for a large company. Others prefer to work for a small company. Which would you prefer and why?
Track 76. Model response.
While some people would rather work for a small company, I feel it's more beneficial to work for a large company. For one, large companies are more likely to stay in business longer than small companies. Small companies often fail because they don't have adequate funds to stay afloat. Also, large companies usually offer benefits like health insurance and retirement plans. They can do this because they tend to have a higher profit margin. Small companies usually don't offer benefits because it costs too much. So I feel that large companies offer better job security and more benefits than small companies.